folk accidentally got there. But Patmos was a prison. That's why John didn't say I was on the island, but I was in it. You see, there's a difference between being on something and in it. See, when you go to Hawaii, you're on an island. But when you go to Alcatraz, you're still on the island, but you're in a prison.
All right.
So John was given an opportunity to stay off of Patmos. See, Patmos was a place that was reserved for treasoners, murderers, and others that had committed crimes against the government. But one thing about a Christian, no matter where they put you, you're going to be a Christian. That's why it doesn't bother me to go anywhere that I'm needed. If I got to go in the crack house, I go in there. Because one thing about it, if I go in there a good Christian, I can come out the same way. And I got a witness in the building that stuff ain't going to affect you. No matter what is done or said, your heart is fixed and your mind is made up that for God I live and for God I'll die. Well, that's the way John was. John was given the opportunity to stop preaching, stop praying, stop having church. But John said no. So they threatened John. Told him, John, we're going to put you on Patmos. John said, get your boat. They said, John, if you stop preaching, we won't send you on Patmos. John said, wait a minute. John went and checked with Jesus and said, Lord, are you going to be with me? This is what the old theologians taught. He said, Lord, I got a twig in my hand. And if you're going to be with me, let the wind move this twig. Not only did the wind move the twig, it blew it out. John said, get your men and start. Come on and let's go to Patmos. And whenever God, you know that God is on your side. You know that he's more than the world against you. Because God rules the world. Everything in the world belongs to him. Nobody owns nothing that God didn't make. Everything that's here came from God. You don't have to fear no drug man. Nobody threaten your life, because if God is on your side, somebody ought to know God's got some angels that will take care of you. So the Bible says, out there on Patmos, John introduced himself to the 7 churches because it was the Lord's intention for John to write this message to the 7 churches of Asia Minor. And one thing about God, God will always love and care for his church. Even if he has to correct them, that doesn't mean God doesn't love them. That just means God wants you to straighten up and fly right.
That's right.
Because you got to remember you're representing him. And when you're a king's kid, you ain't got no business acting like a bum.
All right now.
Y'all gonna pray with me today? Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, you're a king's kid. Put a smile on your face. Act like you're happy to be in the presence of royalty. Because if I'm a king's kid, I ain't got to be the king, but I can be a prince. Somebody ought to thank God for Jesus tonight. So John says, I am your brother and companion in tribulation and in the kingdom and the patience of Jesus Christ. Then he lets them know the trouble he was in. I was in the isle called Patmos for the word of the Lord and for the testimony of Jesus Christ. The other Bishop Patterson, I'm mighty afraid that some of us are going to have to go through this same stuff. They actually want to muzzle us in the pulpit. Tell us what we can preach about. Threaten us with lawsuits if we say the wrong thing against certain lifestyles. But I'm here today to tell you, God is not pleased with that stuff.
No, he's not.
And it's not going to be long before the Lord returns.
That's right.
And once the church is raptured, this world is going to be in trouble. Because the message to the church is ye are the salt of the church. Which means we're preserving the world against the wrath of God.
Yeah.
But once the church gets through,
Yeah.
it's going to be utter chaos around
Yeah.
here. So you better get ready for the rapture. Because if you see everybody else caught up and you still down here, you finna catch pure hell. I hope I didn't say the wrong thing. The word is John was not afraid to be banished to Patmos. No matter how bad he wanted to stay in civilization, John went on to Patmos.
Yeah.
And if a man doesn't stand for something, he'll fall for anything. John says, I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day. Now what's the Lord's day? Some say it was Sunday morning. But it was not necessarily Sunday morning. For whenever you get caught up in the Spirit and carried to another place, you're no longer on Monday, but you got the Lord's day. Somebody had a Lord's day one Tuesday. Somebody experienced it on Wednesday. Every now and then Thursday, he'll stop by and see about you.
Yeah.
But whenever he comes, that's the Lord's day.
Yeah.
John said, I was in the Spirit on the Lord's day. And I heard behind me a great voice as of a trumpet.
Yeah.
And somebody ought to know that when God speaks, everybody ought to listen. When God speaks, things happen. When God speaks, things change. God has his way of revealing himself to everybody. But before he revealed himself to John, the Lord sounded an alarm just by simply saying John. And John heard a voice that sounded like a trumpet. And somebody in the building ought to know that God is still speaking. And the reason I know is because I know his voice when I hear it. Right early this morning, he spoke to me and said, get up. It's time to do my business. Anybody ever heard his voice telling you it's time to get up and take care of his people? And somebody ought to know that God's business is an urgent business. God's business is an expeditious business. Even on an island called Patmos, a place of solitude, a place of banishment, a place of imprisonment, a place of shame, a place of degradation. But the Lord thought enough about John to show up on Patmos. And somebody in the building ought to know it's not about where you live. It's not about your neighborhood. It's not about who your parents are. But it's about the relationship that you got with Jesus. Because if you know Jesus, you ought to know he will go into the ghetto just like he will the ghetto. You come down on Pontotoc just like he will Germantown. I wish I had somebody in here that know Jesus will come in a shotgun house just like he will a mansion. I wish I had a praying church. It doesn't matter about how well you dress or how much education you got. If the Lord wants to use you, he'll show up and he will take control. I heard John say I was on the island called Patmos, but Jesus showed up. And I got to ask the question tonight. Is there anybody here that Jesus showed up for when you were at a bad place in your life? I mean a really bad station where nobody could help you. Nobody could save you. But did the Lord show up, pick you up, turn you around, place your feet on solid ground. I wish I had somebody that could stand up tonight and tell God thank you for coming to see about me. I heard John said I looked around and I saw 7 golden candlesticks. I saw 7 stars, but I heard a great voice saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. Everything you see right in the book to the 7 churches in Asia Minor. Tell Ephesus, tell Smyrna, tell Pergamos, tell Thyatira, tell Sardis, tell Philadelphia, tell Laodicea, that behold, I was dead, but I'm alive. And that's what I need to know in here tonight. Does anybody in the building know that Jesus is alive? You ought to act like he's alive. If he's alive in you, I ought to see it in your walk. I ought to hear it in your talk that Jesus is alive. And as I get ready to leave here, I'm so glad that when God shows up, he doesn't mind showing you who he really is. Someone saw Jesus. Jesus didn't have nail prints in his hand, no thorn prints in his forehead, no hole in his side. But Jesus looked like a brother, cause he had hair like lamb wool, feet like polished brass, a golden girdle around his chest that represent his authority. Anybody glad tonight that God will come see about you when nobody else can? God will give you a Baptist experience when you're too bad for everybody else. You're just right for God. I wish I had some help in here. Take your neighbor by